This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Arizona. I am here with Quantum Performance Institute. Since 1998, they have developed specific expertise in integrated talent management and career self-management systems, a coaching system to scale your business. I am joined here with the founder and CEO, Bob. Thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thank you, Gary. My pleasure.
Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You're formally educated at St. Mary's University and the University of Pennsylvania. Your experience is vast. Working in petroleum and at Honeywell International, as well as a nonprofit founder making a difference. As a founder really of multiple organizations, you have spent most of your life learning and teaching how to achieve success really to people of all walks of life. Share with me how this passion for helping others began for you.
Well, my goodness, it helped years and years ago. I think I started as a youngster, as most people in life feel, saying, who am I? What am I about? Why am I here? And my interest in psychology and sociology and the behavioral sciences began from there. And then I began to sort of enjoy people and ended up wanting to know more about myself and how to be most effective. So it started out at a really young age.
You started out very young. It ended up being helping yourself a little bit. Learning more was something you always did. The world is ever evolving. Even more so after 2020. Are we kind of rewriting what success actually is and what it means to us? Is that something you've seen?
Absolutely, absolutely. The more and more that I study success in executives and leaders and different kinds of organizations, I realized that for individuals, for teams and organizations, they have to redefine what success means to them. They have to define what success is, not what somebody else does. And then putting that to use. And I did that with individuals. I said, listen, all our lives, we've been chasing somebody else's goals. We've been chasing what we think people think of us and our success. I said, wait a minute, start focusing on yourself, who you are, what you want to be, and take it from there.
Interesting. Anyone who has experienced success knows it does not just happen. But rather a systematic approach is usually required. Why are the systems critical to see a dream really come to fruition?
Well, absolutely. Well, I think you started with the dream in that sense. And when we're kids, when we're younger, we're natural dreamers. Now, many times as we grow older, we lose that talent. We lose that gift. But really, it starts with that. It's the beginning of sort of rethinking about who you are and who you want to be, discovering your why and your passion and what you love. And this is on an individual basis, on a team basis. And also, too, success isn't an end in itself. It's a journey. So if you look at it from ourselves, anyone who has the perspective of life realizes, my God, life has thrown me twists and turns I can never even think of. If you asked me where I am now, did I think about that even 15, 20 years ago? I said, no. So many things have happened in my life I had to adjust to and adapt to. However, once I know my essence, in other words, who I am and why I'm here, it just helps you so much more to guide yourself on that journey.
That's excellent. Your institute is all about adding value to clients. Why did you choose the field of organizational and talent development to add that value, would you say?
Well, I guess it has a lot to do, again, with me and my essence, in the sense that I love being involved with organizations. I love being involved with people who want to work together. And it goes back really to early on in my life in sports, when I really learned how to understand team sports. I understood what a system is. I understood how the individuals have to work collectively and to have a common goal. And so sports really was kind of the playing field of life for me as a teenager, an adult. And then I saw that worked all through my life. And as I became involved with organizational behavior, because I really enjoy individual success in a team context, and then organizations trying to achieve their place in the world, then I said, that system is where I want to spend a good part of my life. And that's what I've been doing.
You went from the game of sports really to the game of life, helping people with systems. As we said earlier, after 2020, not only did our views change, but also how we connect and share information. Is much of what you now provide possible online and virtually? And has your company kind of evolved in that way, would you say, through the years?
Absolutely. Let me take you back. To me, the digital world and the place that technology has entered the workplace was way back in the 80s when we started really moving to the automated office, so to speak. And I remember working in the oil industry, and we began to start had a screen put in front of us, had a keyboard put in front of us, and also our administrative staff started to go away. So I knew the digital world was on its way, and I've watched that progress over the years, and it's been awesome. I'm not a technical person myself, but I have so much admiration for what technology has given us in the workplace, in the world, and what it's doing today. Several years ago, when the pandemic hit, actually, it was a gift to me. I don't mean that in a bad way. It had so much negative impact. However, it did help us to grasp the digital age. And I was already digitizing all my work because I knew the value of having systems and learning material online. So people before that, when I said, gee, I have this online program, oh, no, I want to do it in person. Or I don't. Now they don't want to. They don't want me to come to their office. They say, let's get online. And you can touch people. Geography is not an issue anymore. It's how do you connect, and what are you connecting for, and how do we work together? So to me, the digital world has in many ways enhanced our life.
I think many entrepreneurs were just like you. They took 2020, the sour lemon of 2020, and turned it into lemonade. We're no different here. We begin in Denver, Colorado. We expanded across the nation in 2020 because I could now speak with everybody online and introduce some great entrepreneurs. I mean, let's begin with individuals, those who desire to improve their coaching competencies through your certification programs. What is life mindfulness? And is that a good place to start, and why?
Oh, my goodness, yes. Mindfulness is so critical, especially today, because mental health is an issue and a challenge in our personal lives and in our work lives. And again, the pandemic has brought it to light that, my goodness, our mental fitness is critical. And so for me, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I was writing about positive mental conditioning. And it was an important, critical part of the work I did. And now we have so many more tools and so much a better understanding. And mindfulness is part of that. And it's really, really having an essence of who we are, going down to our breathing, our physicality, being able to relax, be able to let go of stress. And the science is so much more advanced now on how the mind works, And so for me, I have so many more tools now to share with my clients in their workplace than I had even 10 years ago. It's where we need to be.
Excellent. I mean, be it leadership, career, or talent development, you really have something for any individual to further excel. I mean, is this really the culmination of over a quarter of a century of experience that you're able to share in these programs?
Absolutely. I must say, I've been so blessed to be able to take this experience and have time to be able to integrate my learning and use the latest capabilities, technologies to understand how to put a process in place where people can learn, and also redefining what leadership is. Leadership is in every person. It's really a potential. So one of the things that I have been talking about recently is really unleashing your leadership potential. And when I talk to an individual organization, it relates to everybody in their organization. I don't care if you're a CEO or you're cleaning the floors on the shop. Leadership is something that's critical to you and your well-being. It's the way it's about your self-confidence, about your ability to be able to understand your value and add value to the situation. So, no, I really, really have enjoyed my life's journey and what I have to share with others. My job now is one of legacy. It's how do I distribute this learning? How do I engage people to be able to use the many, many mentors I had? I see myself more kind of as a vessel that has been taught so well by so many. And now I have an opportunity to be able to use the latest technologies and methodologies to be able to distribute that and share that with others. And I want to form a community of others who are interested either in learning or to be able to take their learning and complement my learning and distribute it to others. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Really, you've become the conduit of coaching. Everything you've learned and everybody that has been mentors for you as well. I mean, but the individual is not the only one to benefit. Entire companies benefit with increased productivity, retention, employee engagement, as well as innovation. What is the ideal company profile that you say you think you work best with?
Thank you for that, because again, I've worked internationally. I've worked with international companies, global companies. That's not where I want to be today. I enjoy working with mid-sized companies who are moving from informalization to formalization, who are in an early position. And the best companies for me to work with are ESOP companies, employee-owned companies. And the reason why I say that is because everybody is invested in the business. And to learn how to collaborate and cooperate to be able to achieve the mutual goals and to be able to provide services and products to others is critical. So that's the niche for me, is employee-owned companies, because I can help them grow their culture to be as effective as they can be.
Speaking of that, I mean, so you're able to deploy these same coaching strategies for organizations with an integrated system and strategy for developing their talent. I mean, this has to have a great impact on the corporate culture. Explain that to me.
Well, it's really true. And also what's really important is that I love to integrate. And so when I work with companies who have already invested in programs and in technology and their people, it's not to divest that. It's to look at how can our system create value with them, to integrate what they already have, replace those pieces that might be better, and if not, use what they already have. So it's a mindset. I work on mindset, skill set, tool set, and what I provide is a tool set. And I want to do is build the capability in the organization. And that's why I have a coaching system. And I like to work with coaches, because if a company has a coaching philosophy in their organization and want their leaders to be coaches, what a natural connection, what a natural connection.
So you're not only going in, taking over their system, but you're actually adding to their system, supplementing them, integrating what you do at the same time. How do they get started, Bob? I mean, to go beyond leadership to transformation using your system.
Well, thank you. Let me clarify that beyond leadership transformation. What I have found is that leadership begins with understanding your core values and beliefs. And so that's integral. I work with companies every day, helping them define their core values and beliefs, because that's energy cell. That's where people get the vitality from. Okay, so to start with it. So basically, all I need to do is have a company that's interested in getting started, and a query, say, where are we and what can you bring to add value? And then that's the dialogue. That's where the conversation begins. And I can introduce them that different ways to deploy the system that we have created. So I would just love to talk to their leadership and begin where they want to start to explore possibilities.
Excellent. I've read a lot of the testimonials out there, reviews out there. I see the word core values quite a few times, so obviously your clients know exactly what you're talking about. Bob, regardless of the challenge your clients are experiencing, you provide the expertise and community of like-minded coaches to sustain and renew their well-being, while really unlocking any team's full potential. Is this rewarding work for you?
Oh my goodness. Every day I just say, thank you, Lord, for allowing me to do what I do. I just love touching people's lives, and it comes back and touches me. So many times I have people say, thank you, and appreciate what I have been able to share with them. So, I mean, that's invaluable. That's invaluable.
That is success. You're living that right now, and you're sharing everything that you know with others. I think that's exciting. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is his website. On the website, see all the programs they provide, and they have worked with individuals, mid-sized and Fortune 500 organizations, seeking new and innovative ways to increase individuals and team performance. Read the many great reviews on LinkedIn, Alignable, everywhere online. Then reach out today for your free mental fitness assessment. Find out exactly where you're at today. Once again, that is Quantum Performance Institute, Integrated Talent Management and Career Self-Management Systems to scale your business. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.